Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Rainer and today we're going to hire the 27th Artisan. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more information or videos about Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. As most of you probably already know, leveling up your workshop to a higher rank also increases the capacity of artisans in that particular workshop. At rank 1 you can hire a maximum of 8 artisans, and with each rank you can hire 6 more, up to a total of 26 artisans at rank 4. So we are at rank 4 here and we can have 26 max. There is however a way to hire one special extra artisan which does not fall in this 26 capacity. And today I'm going to show you how to hire that artisan. The quest in this case is not in all the intro quests, so you don't get it automatically, so you have to actually find the quest. Maybe some people already have, but others do not. That's why I want to show you this. You get the quest actually at Tress Greenrun, who we already talked to in some of the intro quests, I think. Adventure. What are you doing here? Need to make a deposit? I want to convince Carmela to come back to work at the workshop. So Carmela is the person from the intro quests who we tried to talk to. She was a bit angry and well, I think she was fired in the first clip. I'm not super sure, but I think that was the artisan who was fired. And we're going to try to hire Carmela again. You want Carmela to come work for you? She's been directionless. It's a good idea, but given how your last conversation went, I'm not so sure she'll be easily convinced. What's your advice? I haven't fared any better. You should talk to someone who's known her for longer than me. Avery and Dalish. They might know what to say. Avery and Dalish? Avery is a seamstress who used to work at the shop, and Dalish was a master Feyram's retainer. They've both known Carmela since she was a child. Dalish left shortly after I started, but I heard he went to Icewind Dale to fish. Lives in Care Konig now. Avery is still in Neverwinter. I hear she frequents the Moonstone Mask. Thanks, I'll go speak to them. Good luck, adventurer. Thanks. So, we have to talk to those two people, Avery and Dalish. Let's go to Avery first. We teleport to the Moonstone Mask. And we go down here. Just follow the quest path, so this is easy. Well, hello there, gorgeous. Take a seat. Is your name Avery? Well, yes it is. I'm getting the distinct sense that you're not here to enjoy yourself, and that's a sad thing, friend. I'm actually here to ask your advice on Carmela. Oh dear, now I know where I recognize you from. You're that adventurer that's taken over running the workshop. Yes, and I'm trying to get Carmela to come and work for me. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're serious. That girl is as stubborn as a troll. And I would know she gets it from me. She was only 4, maybe 5 years old when Farum brought her into the workshop. She was a sorry little thing back then, but she didn't stay sorry. You'll need a miracle to convince her to work for you, or? You need to appeal to her ego, darling. She may have my stubbornness, but she has Farum's ego. Whether she realizes it or not, tell her the workshop needs her. Thank you for your work. My pleasure, come back anytime. Take care. Alright, that was the first NPC. The next one is in Care Konig, so let's travel there. Icewind Dale. Let's remove this quest. The rewards are really not that interesting. Alright. Alright, the second NPC is here on the docks. Here's Dalish. Why do I have the feeling you're not here for a spot of fishing? Well, because fishing is... Never mind. I'm here looking for a man named Dalish. Well, you found him. I haven't had a visitor since I moved up here. What brings you all the way to Kerkonik? I've taken over the workshop that you used to work at. I'd like some advice on convincing Carmela to come back to work there. I see. Ari writes me on occasion, so I heard a bit of what happened. Things were still fine at the workshop when I left, but I heard that most of our experienced artisans left in the months afterwards. Why did you leave when you did? I'm old, you see. I'd have left when I did, even if Master Faerun had been with us. Hells, I'd probably have left sooner if Faerun hadn't gone and gotten himself killed. When a man gets towards the end of his life, he just wants to fish. Or at least I do, haha. But the rest of them, most of them anyway, they'd have left to find room to grow. Now that they were right, they'd have had plenty of chances to help growing that girl out. What should I say to her? Faerun was like a father to Carmela, except that she knew he didn't have to be. He chose to take her in off the street. The love she felt for him was even stronger than family. She feels responsible for what happened in the workshop. Feels like she tarnished Faerun's legacy. But the workshop wasn't always so great, even under Faerun. It wasn't? Of course not. Nothing starts great. Some disaster or another had just torn through Neverwinter when Faerun had arrived and I arrived in the city. That workshop was just a pile of rubble back then. The owner of that pile of rubble, Clement, had a workshop built there and asked Faerun to run the place. Faerun was much older and much more skilled than Carmela back then. And still he'd struggled. A man's legacy isn't just one moment. Faerun's work and the work of his artisans still lives on in the goods they produced. What are you driving at? What I'm saying is, you need to make that girl understand that she hasn't ruined Faerun's legacy. She doesn't need to honor her father's legacy. She needs to walk her own path and build her own legacy. That's what he would have wanted for her. Deep down, she knows it. Thank you. No, thank you for coming all the way out here and taking an old man's advice. I ought to have told her those things myself. I'll make sure she hears them. Alright. The next step is actually just to find Carmela. And there's no quest path, there's no indication where she is, so this is just finding her. And I can imagine that some people cannot find her. So I will show you where she's actually hiding. She's a very sad puppy, so where do you go when you're sad? She's in the Driftwood Tavern. And there we have the quest line. Barkeep, not around please. Carmela. Yeah, I know you're here, Venture. Here to rake me over the coals like Bigum? No, I came to tell you that the workshop needs you. Needs me? Pfft. I think it's clear that it's the opposite. You said it yourself, the quality isn't where it was. Master Faerun isn't here. They could use you to teach them. I can teach anyone. All I do is work, and right now I can't even do that. But you could work, and you could teach, and by teaching, that's a way you could grow. Something those other artisans didn't realize. They all left, all by one, each time twisting the dagger deeper into his back. Faerun's legacy isn't the workshop. It's the things he made and the people he taught. You didn't ruin that. You can't ruin that. Maybe not, but I can't go back now. I don't deserve to. I threw everything away that he gave to me. You didn't. Faerun would have wanted you to keep working. He would have wanted you to build your own legacy, and all you're building here is a bar tab. How would you know what he wanted? I spoke to Dalish. He regrets not telling you himself. That old fool. You've really gone out of your way, adventurer. I'll think about it, but right now, either leave or shut up and drink. And here you pick option 1. I'll stay around for a drink or two. So, at this point, we're tanked. So, everything is a bit fuzzy. And you have a really awkward debuff where if you walk around, you're not really stable. It will go out away automatically, but yeah, let's talk to Carmela on the rooftop. Alright, adventurer, I'm in. Glad. Well, it doesn't really matter what you pick. Glad to hear it. You sure can hold your liquor. I'm still a little blurry, but let's head back to the workshop. I'll meet you back at the workshop. Alright, let's go down here. Climbing while drunk. Let's see, how long does the debuff still go? 15 seconds. Let's go to the workshop anyway. Okay, if you mount the buff, debuff is not... Well, the vision is not blurry anymore. So let's go here. She's standing outside. What do you say we head inside? Let's... Alright, now we're inside. All the party is here. They're all looking at Carmela, who's in here. Let's talk to Carmela one last time. Honestly, way too much. I'm not responsible. So we're having a party here because she's back. I have a sneaking suspicion who is, but thank you, adventurer. Everyone's happy you're here. What is it that you think I do, by the way, since you seem to know so much about me? And this is an interesting one because this one determines what profession Carmela will actually be doing. And the stats will always be the same. You will see the stats that she has in a moment. She will always have the same statistics, the same proficiency, focus, speed, and skill, and also percentage. Everything is always the same. Only the profession is specific. I'm gonna pick tailoring here, but you can pick whatever you want. She's not really best in slot for anything. It's just a filler if you're missing a decent artisan for something. You're right, but I suppose you would know that by now. Of course. So, the quest is done. If we go in here, we get a mystery reward, which is Carmela. And here you see her statistics. We now have 27 artisans. Oh, 27 maximum. The maximum is increased by 1. It's her. And here you can see her proficiency and focus are both 385. Commission and speed 0%. Special skill passion project and 25% on that. So she's decent to make some gold, I would say, because you can negate the commission cost in many cases, and she doesn't have a big penalty on commission. So let's accept her. You cannot decline her. You can also not dismiss her. So if I go here, manage artisans, we go to tailoring. You cannot dismiss this artisan. Oh, I can't dismiss that one, but we have 27 max. You don't have to dismiss her. It would not matter much, but yeah, now we can use, for tailoring, we have Carmela Valerie. So, that is how you get the 27th artisan. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.